love, you're listening to Stephanie Jane Audio, and today we're talking about excuses. Big, bad excuses, excuses, reasons, and just things that can come up to stop you or to, make it seem like you can't start your business now, or why you can't create what is inside of you, why you can't start your entrepreneurial journey, why you can't start your business journey. So tuning in, what are the excuses that have stopped you? So if I ask you now, okay, today, tomorrow, next week, on Monday, whenever is the next, closest time to you that you have some time. Time is an excuse as well. So just think, on Monday, it's time to start your business on Monday. How would you feel about that? If I actually said it's time on Monday to start it, what would be coming up? And now what I'm looking for here, or what you're looking for here, is reasons or excuses that come up in the way. So you might have a voice that says, but I'm not an expert enough yet. I don't know enough. There's still lots of trainings I need to do. There's still lots of courses. There's still lots of certifications or, something. And for starting for starting some businesses, there are certifications and everything. So if there is, then, yes, that's a valid reason. But if there's actually not, then it is an excuse. And then it is something that's stopping you, something that's blocking you, something that's holding you back. So just tune in on that. Something else might come up. I don't have enough time to start it next week. I've got really busy. I've got things going on. It's not the right time for me. It's not even the right time for me at the moment. It'll be a better time later when less things are going on. And really, if a time one is coming up for you, I'd really just tune in and say, when are you going to have enough time? If you're going to let time be a reason or be an excuse, when is this ideal time that apparently there'll be nothing else going on? Because that's not how life works. Think about your experience of life so far. Is there ever a time where you're just like, oh my gosh, I'm free as a bird. Right now is a perfect time to start my business. There's nothing going on in my personal life. There's nothing going on in my professional life. I've got oodles and oodles of time. Usually this doesn't happen. Something else will come along. I mean, as I said, that's just the way life works. So now is the time. Now is the time to start. Because you start when you've got the inspiration. You start when you're inspired. You start when you're feeling the drive and feeling the passion for it. And if you're listening to this audio, chances are you're feeling that now. You're feeling that inspiration now. So don't delay, don't wait, because inspiration is there, but if we ignore it for a really long time, there's no guarantee it's always going to be there. There's no guarantee you're always going to feel as excited about starting a business as you are right now. So don't let this moment go to waste. Don't let this be like a passing thought. Make this be a moment that you start. Make this be a moment that you see that excuse of I don't have enough time for what it is. And what it is simply an excuse, simply a limiting belief, simply something that's in the way of actually you getting to where you want to be. And as if you check in with it, it's probably going to be an excuse in other times as well, in terms of, this elusive perfect time to start a business. Because chances are you'll find that the elusive perfect time does not exist. And people who have started businesses just had to say, okay, it's time now. I'm inspired, I'm going to start the business, and I'm going to start it now. Other excuses, I've got too much going on in my personal life, or, I've got a boyfriend at the moment, or I've got, I guess, I want to say kid, but I don't personally have a kid, so I'm not like, too, I don't want to say a kid is not a valid excuse, because I have no bearings or no permission to even be speaking of that, not having children myself. But just thinking, like, if you're thinking about waiting till your kids have grown up, or have left school, or whatever these or going to a certain place, like whatever these things are this time, just knowing that there's always going to be something else. There's always going to be something else that comes up, and so just really tuning in, and really, it might not be that you can start everything right now, but you can certainly start planning it in your downtime. Like, I'm sure you've got a few hours a week, where you could actually, I guess, in terms of, put your life around, or even an hour a week. If we're really being if only an hour a week, making that hour just time to start planning your business. So, and if you've got more time, if your weekends are yours, then making a Saturday, like a all day Saturday, being the day that you start planning out your business. And Saturday's perfect. I remember one of my first companies was called Social on Saturdays, and it was the intention of that was for to ladies to start, like I was planning on having whole big planning days on Saturdays. So for ladies who want to start a business, we'd just all do the planning on a Saturday, which is quite funny. I ended up turning that into a digital marketing, or that was my trading name for my digital marketing company, which I ended up doing just some private clients and contracting myself out through that to other clients. So I didn't actually do the let's all create our businesses on a Saturday, but it was definitely my intention. Which is funny now because it was a couple of years ago to when I'm recording this now, and I guess this business is only a year old, so, or not even a year old, definitely not a year old, February to August. So yes, it's just really so it's funny that that business idea is quite similar, just thinking about it now. But I just invite you to tune in on these excuses and on these reasons and just check if they are actually valid. It might be that these are things that, seemed valid at one point, but they're really just no longer valid, or they don't have legs. The excuses that you kind of had, or the reasons, they're losing their legs. They're losing what holds them up. They're losing the belief structure below them to really support them anymore. And it's starting to crumble because you can start this business now. You can start planning now. There is nothing holding you back besides you. You are the only one that's holding you back, and I just would encourage you to really tune in and check in about what your excuses are and what your reasons are, and see them for what they are. And that is excuses for not starting and reasons for not starting, because there is no perfect time. There is no elusive perfect time. If you're waiting for that time, love, you're going to be waiting for a while. So start now, start today, start on Monday, start planning your business, start exploring your business idea, start planning it all out, and just, I really encourage you, it's time for you to start looking at those excuses and deciding that those excuses are and those reasons are no longer going to hold you back from going after what it is that you want to create in your life, from going after what it is that you see inside of you that you want to bring to life. So I hope this training has helped, and let me know what the key takeaway was in the comments. Of course, head to stephaniejane.co to join the email list to be notified of blogs, videos, and new audios when they're released. And I would love to hear your key takeaway, so definitely write that in the comments. I'm so super excited to see what it is that you create, and I can't wait to help support you further on your business journey. Bye, loves. Have an amazing rest of your day.